hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Nikki ExotiKa Show. Today, we have an amazing guest from Bravo's Below Deck. Today, we have Captain Kerry.
Oh, thanks for having me, Nikki.
Yes, I am so happy you actually made it here from where
West
do
Palm.
they? Where West Palm?
West Palm Beach. Yeah, I'm not from West Palm Beach. This is not a Florida. This is not a Florida accent.
I hear Australian, right?
Yes.
What part of Australia?
I'm from Queensland. State of Queensland in the outback. Yes.
You know what? I've been dying to go visit Australia. I have so many fans in Australia, and they're like, come over, come visit us. I was like, I don't want to get beat up by no kangaroo. They're aggressive, aren't they? Right?
No, they're not. They run away. That's
really,
yeah. The stuff you're seeing, I don't know how they're getting that footage, but it's very rare.
I mean, there's some like really beating people up. They got muscles and everything. So let's get into the show.
Alrighty.
I have some questions for you.
Okay.
So how did you first get started into yachting and, becoming a captain?
Well, I started my life, my family in the outback, and all my uncles, my dad, cousins were all tradespeople. So I was destined to be an electrician.
Electrician. Well, that's
Yes.
a big change from doing electrician to becoming a captain.
Yes.
Was there a lot of schooling involved?
Yeah, so I worked as an electrician, and the company shut down, and I needed to find a new job. So I just banged on every door until someone would give me a job, and I ended up pumping gas at a gas station. And then one day I saw an opportunity to be a deckhand on a parasailing boat.
Wow.
So I went down there to try out, and went down to the boat. We took people parasailing. We came back, and being from the country, being like sheltered from everything, here I am on the boat, beautiful water, beautiful people, bikinis, everyone's laughing. As an electrician, I come to your house, you're not happy to see me because I'm there to fix something.
Correct.
But being on a boat, everybody wants to be there.
Different vibes.
Everyone's throwing money to have a good time.
Yeah.
So the boat came back and they said, look, thanks for trying out. We'll give you a call. And I said, well, can I rinse the boat down? And I rinsed the boat down. Thank you. We'll give you a call. Can I dry the boat? I dry the boat. Thank you. We'll give you a call. Can I pop? I just kept creating jobs. I would not leave.
Wow.
And that's how I got my first start, is just persistence.
See, never give up, guys. You never ever give up. If it's something that you really like and it makes you happy, just keep on going. That's my motto. Never
Yes,
give up.
100%.
That's awesome. I like that story. So what's the journey that led you back to sea, of reality TV and Below Deck?
So I never had an inkling to do reality TV. I never had an inkling to be a celebrity of any type, shape or form. I went through a divorce. I was traveling on a yacht. I was in the Hamptons. I caught my wife cheating on me.
Oh.
The home cameras caught her up to the act.
Oh my goodness.
And it devastated me.
That's a reality show right there.
It is. I mean, we don't have time for the whole story, but
Wow.
it devastated me. I gave up yachting. I looked inwards, which I'd never done before.
That's something like that breaks you. I got broken from, my ex cheating on me too. So.
Yeah, and you can go two ways, right? You can spiral down, or you can spiral up.
Yeah.
And so I looked inward. I looked at what my part of it was. What areas could I work on better? How could I be more available, more open, and be there more for my kids?
Yeah.
And learn a lot more about myself and how I react to things.
Yeah, it's a good reset, to take a look at yourself and your issues and flaws, because nobody's perfect. I think everybody makes issues. I know my flaws and my issues, and I definitely know his, my ex. But the thing is that if you're truly in love with somebody, you work through it, no matter how hard things get. And for someone to just up and leave or cheat on you or whatever, I think that kind of screws up your psyche in a sense. Like, what did I do wrong? Can I change things? Can I make it better for the next guy, for the next person, for the next woman? So, can you share a wild or unforgettable moment you've experienced on your charter?
Oh, well, I mean, the most recent thing of this season is we had a charter guest, Kelly, and she got ridiculously drunk.
Oh, no.
And she was out for me. She was very upset with me. I wouldn't let her go swimming, and I had to lock her in a cabin. And I had to and we were in Saint Martin on the French side, and I had to get the French police to the boat to escort her off.
Wow, she really got turned up like that?
Yeah.
She got lit.
Yeah. Yeah, she had
Was
quite a
she
few
flirty
drinks.
with you?
Oh, at the start she was quite flirty, but then she's got drunk, and then I said she couldn't go swimming because she was too
You
drunk.
can't. You could
And
drown.
she could
and
drown, right?
That's great that you did that.
Yeah, and then she was going through a bad stage. She had a few demons, and that particular day I was the outlet for those demons.
Oh,
But since then we've met up, and she's apologised and she's thanked me for looking after her.
that's good. That's
So,
good. I think people never really realize in the end that you're the good guy. When they're belligerent and they're drunk, they think like, you're the bad guy and how could you do that to me? Let's go back because I know you were talking about your situation and of your ex and stuff, and you said you have kids. How many kids do you have?
So I have a son who's 16, just turned 16. He just started driving.
Aw.
And my daughter's 13.
Okay.
And I brought her up for Fashion Week just on the weekend. So
Oh,
she had
that's why you're here. Okay.
so she just had her first trip to New York ever.
Really?
And she got to be on the red carpet.
It's such an amazing experience. If it's your first time ever in New York, it's like seeing Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, especially like Times Square. You're like, oh my God, like it's awesome.
Yes.
I remember the first time I had come, I grew up in Jersey Shore. So when I came to Times Square for the very first time when I was 16 years old and I was like walking around by myself, at that time, Times Square had all the porn shops, the sex places open.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
I
it was
didn't know,
like it was all like peep shows and stuff everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, like all of 42nd Street, Times Square. So then they tore everything down in the late 90s to early 2000s, and then they made it all like kind of Disney, reopens everything. But yeah, it was a lot of like dance spots and token places where it's a peep show and stuff like that. Show Palace, Show Center, Show World, all of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to actually work at one of the spots. I was when I was a boy. I worked at Show Palace, but that's besides the point. Okay, so now let's get into the next questions. Do you have any pre-charter rituals or superstitions, let's say?
I don't really have any superstitions. Like I'm very prepared. So any charter I'm doing, I'm looking at all options, what we can do if we can't fulfill a certain request.
Okay.
Or if there's a certain bay we can't go to. My ritual is checking the weather.
Yeah.
I walk
that's
the vessel,
major.
I chat to the engineers, see how things are going. I try to be more friendly on the very first day just to get my finger on the pulse on how everyone's feeling.
Yeah.
So if I see someone's not firing on all cylinders, that we can support them.
How, you like you said, you have to check the weather. Have you ever been stuck at sea while there was like a storm?
Oh, yeah. So I was bringing a boat back from Europe and we're crossing the Atlantic and there was a hurricane coming behind us. So we had to speed up. But then there was a hurricane in front of us. So we had to slow down. And then we had to keep kind of like moving back and forth with our speed depending on where the hurricane was.
Oh, my goodness.
And then the amazing part is between the hurricanes, it's dead flat.
Wow.
But too fast, we'd run into a hurricane. Too slow, it would catch us.
That's like musical chairs a little bit.
It is.
That's crazy.
It is.
Oh my goodness. And superstitions at sea. I have a couple superstitions.
Okay.
I believe that we have not discovered every single aquatic creature in the ocean, in our sea, in our rivers, in our lakes. So I believe in all the extra stuff because there's so many, eyewitness accounts like Loch Ness Monster,
Yes.
like mermaids. I mean, do you believe in that hype, or have you seen something? Have you heard anything of other charters? Really?
Well, no. I mean, there's we kind of discussed earlier, right? They say we know more about the moon than our own oceans.
Correct.
And there's some pretty crazy animals that we have found down deep. So the Loch Ness Monster, things like that. I think that is some of the last dinosaurs we've had. Now, mermaids, the story is a manatee was a mermaid.
Okay.
And if you ever seen a boatload of Navy guys who've been at sea for 6 months, when they come to shore, they're not too picky.
Yeah.
So when you see a mermaid, when you see a manatee in the water, it can be like shallow hell. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, it can be something totally different.
So
yes.
they could have thought they saw a mermaid, but it was actually manatees.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I still believe in actual mermaids.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's other ones where, they say bananas are bad luck on boats.
Really?
And but what that comes from is back in the, the days of trade of vegetables, a banana will make the rest of the vegetables ripen faster. So
why is that?
It's something to do with the gases coming off the banana. So, for example, if you've got like an avocado at home that's not ripe yet, put it in a paper bag with a banana, and the avocado will ripen quicker.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
So the story is bananas are bad luck on boats, but it was because the bananas would cause the rest of the fruits
wondered that.
to spoil faster.
I always wondered why bananas actually get ripe so fast. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So what's something about filming the show that fans would be surprised to learn?
Well, a lot of people think that it's scripted. It's not. We're not prepared for what's about to happen. You're filming a docudrama reality TV show. So what you see is what happens, except it happens in 6 weeks.
Okay.
So that 3 months of what you see on TV is a condensed of 6 weeks of filming.
So it's every charter, right? So like you take someone out, how many days is that usually?
Depending on the charter, but most of the time it's 3 days.
3 days.
But so 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
I think we did a 6-day maybe, or we did
for one person,
last season.
For one party.
For one group, yes.
Okay.
So depending on how exciting that charter is, depends how many episodes they get.
Oh. Yeah. What do you prefer, a shorter charter or a longer charter?
I like a longer charter. Okay. I like to get to know the guests.
I would like a longer charter too.
Yes,
if I was to ever go on Below Deck with like some of my, cast friends, that would be awesome. I think they should do that.
It'd be great to have you aboard.
What?
It'd be great to have you aboard.
Oh, thank you. I know. I would love to have you as my captain. He's so handsome, you guys. So, okay. Well, if you weren't a yacht captain, what career do you think you would have pursued? And don't say an electrician, because that is boring.
No. I don't know. I probably wouldn't mind being a lawyer, but I don't like school that much.
Okay. That's a lot of school.
So maybe a pilot.
Pilot.
Yeah.
You like driving things. I definitely see you as a pilot.
Yeah,
you would look nice in the captain uniform and the suit and stuff with the hat. Yes, I could see it.
I did look at the pilot angle at first, but I was short-sighted at the time, which worked out well for me. But yacht captains make more money in the short term than pilots do.
Okay.
So, the pilots need to get their hours up, so they fly planes around for very little money while I'm captaining a super yacht. But yeah, I think I'm doing my pilot's license now, and I think I would have loved to have done that.
Nice. So we were discussing in the beginning, and I was asking you like which, there's many different sister shows now with Below Deck.
Yes.
And I was asking you which one were you on, because I've watched Captain Sandy's, and I watched. What was the first one?
That's Lee, Captain Lee.
Yes, Captain Lee. So, I was watching the first, I didn't see you yet. So now I have to literally go back and watch your episodes.
Yes.
What season were you?
Yeah, so Below Deck Adventure was the first one I was on, and that was in Norway. It was very different. It was a lot of fun. And that hasn't been renewed. And then Captain Lee, I had to fill his shoes for season 11 and season 12.
What year was the Norway one?
I think we filmed it in 21, but I think it came out in 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was post-pandemic.
Oh, yeah. Well, filming, it was still pandemic. We had...
Did you guys have to wear the masks and all
had
that?
to wear masks. Well, we didn't wear masks when we were filming, but they had us wear gloves when we were meeting the guests, which was kind of funny because we started losing gloves. So we only have one glove. So we're shaking we're shaking hands, and then we're hugging. So, we all did the best we could at the time, right? You look back, but I didn't enjoy, the daily swabs. That wasn't any fun at all.
Ugh, I know the COVID testing,
Yeah.
When they jam it up your nose and it hits your brain, your sinuses. I hated it. I was traveling to Mexico, and I was having my eye color change, and every time before flying back out, leaving the country, I had to get So this one lady, this Mexican lady, she jammed it up there. I was like, ow. I was like, like it was a lot going on.
Horrible. Yeah.
Horrible. So what do you like to do in your spare time? Like,
Oh boy, like I'm
hobbies.
Well, part of my hobbies is I'm a big mental health advocate, right? So I love working with people in those areas. One of the parts is I work with a charity. It's called Wounded Waters, and it works with our vets and our first responders with PTSD.
Nice.
Other charity work I like doing is Children's Cancer Foundation to stop children's cancer. They had me modelling Lily Pulitzer recently at a luncheon. And I also working with animals. So, I foster different dogs, and then we find the right homes for them. While doing that, I love spending time with my family, my two kids. And when I want to have some fun, I have what's called an e-foil.
A what?
It's called an e-foil. It's an electric board that has a wing underwater.
Okay.
And when you ride it, you tilt your weight backwards, and the thing comes out of the water and just soars
my goodness,
around.
that looks so awesome. I've seen that.
Yes.
It looks like a mini surfboard kind of, sort of.
Yes, with a wing, underwater wing.
Yes, the wing, and it just, you fly.
Yeah.
How does that work? I want to do that.
It's
I
so much
saw
fun.
that on Instagram and TikTok, and I wanted to try that. Is it hard to ride? Do you need like good balance?
Yeah, it takes some time,
Yeah.
but it's, everyone can do it. It just takes a little longer for some people than others.
Well, I mean, I had a hoverboard, so and I
you're
used to be
fine.
an ice skater, so I know
So
how
you've
to
got
do
it.
all that.
You've
Yeah,
got
I
it.
love it.
No worries,
I
yeah.
love outdoor activities. I'm an Aquarius, so I love anything, any water sport stuff.
Yeah.
I love. I've never been a surfer, but I used to boogie board when I was younger,
Yeah.
and I used to be on playing around at the beach at Seaside and Point. So I loved all those fun things. So are you dating again? Relationship?
Yeah,
girlfriend?
yeah. I've been dating for there's one lady now for the last coming on 5 years.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
So do you see marriage on the horizon?
There's potential for it. Yes.
Potential. That's
Yes,
good.
yes,
That's good. He's being
yes.
coy, you guys. That's good. I guess, you're going to have to wait. If she's watching, you're going to have to wait a little longer.
Depends when you release it.
Right. Well, soon.
Yes.
I mean, who knows?
Yes,
It might be
yes.
coming soon. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when are you going back to sea? When are you filming again? Are you coming back? Are you coming back and filming again?
Well, let's hope I'm back for season 13, but
Okay.
it's definitely on the cards.
Okay.
And I have my own yacht management company. So when I'm not filming, I have a business where I look after people's yachts. We go from the first-time yacht owner to some of the largest yachts in the world, anywhere in the world, for maintenance.
That's great. So that's in West Palm Beach?
Yeah, so I'm based in West Palm Beach, but we're a global company.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, it's funny. My cousin lives in Royal Palm, so I do go visit from time to time. I want to find a boat to go out.
Yes, that's the place to find one.
Definitely. So, has there been any crew members that you have totally had an issue with that you just clashed?
Oh yeah, I mean that's
Really?
we sit on the show. For the most part, I don't have the clashing issue. It's usually the crew members between themselves.
Yeah.
But not everyone likes the way I run a boat, and that's okay. And if you don't like it, you can go somewhere else.
That's right. You heard it from the captain. Go take a hike, you guys, if you don't like the rules. So, where have you traveled on this, out there in the sea? Where have you traveled?
There's not many places I haven't been.
I love Greece.
I've spent a lot of time in Turkey, which is next door to Greece.
Where?
Turkey.
Turkey. Oh, I love Turkey.
Yeah, it's the pronunciation now is Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah, they've changed. That's how they say it, and that's how they want us to say it. So I haven't done any Greece, but Turkey for sure. I love Croatia. Italy's amazing. South of France is great. Scandinavia, I've been up through there. I've been both coasts of North America, Central America, a little bit of South America, both coasts of Africa.
Where's the most beautiful to go boating?
Well, there's different categories. I'll give you my top three.
Okay.
So I live in Florida. So for ease of access and beauty is Bahamas. It's right there.
I love Bahamas.
My favorite Caribbean island would be Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
What I love about it is it's a very nice island. There's no poverty there. You don't feel guilty for going. Where some Caribbean islands you see like these shanty towns. It's very safe. You can be walking the beach at 4 a.m. and no one bothers you. And then my two. I'm going to give you a 4 now. Dubrovnik in Croatia, absolutely love, and I love cruising Turkey.
Okay. There's a place I want to visit. I mean, I've been to the Bahamas and Jamaica, and you know what's so crazy is when the water color changes. Like when I was I did Carnival. I know I'm cheesy and cheap, but no. I did Carnival a long time ago with my family. We went on a family trip, and we went to Cozumel, and then we went to Jamaica, Ocho Rios, and like all those places. But it's weird how the water changes from like a beautiful turquoise, which I love that color water because it's so beautiful. And then you get to Jamaica and it's jade green and murky. I don't like a jade colored green water, but it's weird how it all changes. Why is that?
Well, it's so a lot of color from the ocean is a reflection from the atmosphere. Okay. So that deep blue you get, that's really from the clouds, right? From the sky, the blue sky. Your deep greens is more that there's more growth on the bottom on the seafloor.
Okay.
Right. So that turquoise is normally like a nice sandy bottom.
Yes.
Right. But if you get a lot of marine grass in the water,
like algae,
it's not algae. It's just like that's what the manatees eat. You know, the marine grass. So if there's more plant life on the bottom, is where you get those different colours.
Got it. I never trusted it.
Yeah.
I looked on the water. I was like, they were like, "Do you want to go snorkeling?" I was like,
Yeah, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it.
I don't see my hands under the water. I don't trust it.
It's probably. I haven't been to Jamaica, but my assumption is there's probably a lot of seagrass there.
Okay.
And that's why you're seeing the more green.
So I do have a really inquisitive question, and I know people are going to wonder about this.
Okay. I'm excited.
Sharks. Have you ever had anybody go into the water on one of your charters, or have you heard of another person going on the charters and there was a shark attack or something happened, like where the shark was close and they had to say, get out of the water, like?
Oh, no, I know myself. I was in the Bahamas and I was captaining this boat. It was only a small vessel, and we anchored up in the middle of between these islands. And I took the guests ashore with a tender, and I came back, and the water was amazing. You would love the colour of the water. It was gorgeous, sandy beaches both sides. And I got my towel, and I ran down the back of the boat, and I was about to just launch into the water, like full, cowabunga into the water. And as I went to step up, I looked down, and there was a 12-foot bull shark at the back of the boat.
And they're really aggressive.
They are.
The bulls, the tigers, and the great whites, I think they're the top three.
Ooh, the bull sharks, they're the ones I don't trust.
Right.
And I was moments away from literally jumping on the back of a 12-foot bull shark.
Oh my gosh! What did you do?
I didn't. I just freaked out. Got my camera and I filmed it. And there was a couple. And the reason they were there,
you would have been fish food for them.
Well, yeah. The reason I was there is we had a cooler on the back deck, and the plug. And the plug was undone, and we had bait. So there's little drips of like fish oil following us, and
like
that's
chum, like you were like baiting the sharks to eat you. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's probably that's my own
scary.
story.
That's like anxiety, like to a million.
Yeah, and there's people swimming nearby, and I was calling out to them, like, get out of the water.
There's been a lot of, like, this past summer, there's been a lot of shark attacks. It's getting worse. Like I don't understand why. Do you even can you even maybe discuss, like, why is that?
So I know the Bahamas, that there's been quite a few in like an area that's quite populated. So I don't know whether it's due to overfishing and the sharks are starting to come into areas where humans normally are, where they wouldn't normally come. Because if there's a lot of sharks in an area and people are aware of it, they don't swim there. So I think the sharks are kind of taken back their territory because of lack of food.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I just had the best times talking to you about Below Deck. And maybe one day I will be on one of your charters because that would be so much fun. I would love to do it. My big 50th birthday is coming up soon. That would be awesome to do. Yeah.
When's your 50th?
January 27th.
Mine's December 12th.
Oh, okay. So wait, does that make you Aquarius or no?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, okay. Yes. Well, happy early birthday.
You too.
It was so nice meeting you.
You as well.
And, good luck with everything. And I hope to see you back on the show.
Yes.
That's still, TBD, right?
To be decided, but I think we've got a pretty good chance it's going to happen.
Good. That'd be awesome. I am going to catch up on your seasons, though, and your episodes, because I want to see how you were on the show. But thank you for coming. And that's it, you guys. That was an awesome interview with Captain Kerry. Until next time.
See ya.
So narcissistic, so narcissistic.